Relics of carrion. Necrophages. Drowners couldn't possibly lift Nils into the air.
No, that's true.
Siren tracks. A very big siren.
Oh god. Okay. Not being very elegant here. What's this in the middle? Oh. Cave continues here.
Strange scale color. Not your everyday siren. Melusine, the mad and dangerous lady of the depths. Clearly used to be worshipped here. Same scales as on the altar. Melusine cult didn't appear out of nowhere. Echidna's been living for a while. Went into hibernation some time ago, but it's awake now. And it's hungry.
Alright. That's the contract, right? Find Melusine in the caves. Geralt searched the cave and discovered that he was dealing with an echidna. He defeated the beast and went to the village to collect his reward. Well, not yet. Don't be hasty. Dandelion. Bestiary. It's hybrid. Vulnerable to grape shot, hybrid oil, igni, and ard. In the mountains near the village of Svorlak in Skellige Isles, an enormous complex of caves. For many centuries they were given wide berth on account of the bloodthirsty echidna known as Melusine, who had made them into her lair. Melusine was a beast so powerful some islanders worshipped her as a semi-divine being. The Witcher, however, harbored no such delusions. He knew she was an extremely powerful monster, but a monster all the same. This meant she could be killed. To do so, he would need the highest quality of bolts, a solid silver blade, and a steady hand. I do have my beautiful Arondite. I think we'll be alright. Hey, that rhymed. This is where I came in though, right? Yeah. So I think I'll check this area first. Maybe I should be using a torch. Don't I have a torch somewhere? Where's the torch again? This one? Nah. But no, not alchemy or crafting for sure. Is it under weapons then? Yeah. Letter to Ingeborga, Caleb's daughter. And the Ursine crossbow. Bear school gear. Is that completed now? Oh yeah. My dearest Ingeborga, illegible fragment, arrived at Fort Twisak on summer's first day. He tarried a while, draining more than one barrel of meat with the jarl. Soon both were fast friends. Then one day Jarl Torgir summoned me and ordered me to sail to Spikerog with him, to show him where the sirens were the thickest. It's no exaggeration, my little mountain goat, to say I've never met a warrior like him in my life. He's lithe as an eel and strong as a bear. When the sirens came at us, I hadn't even time to seize my axe before he'd gutted them all. At his weapon, why, I've never seen its like, a crossbow, but so small he wields it with one hand. I know he has a sketch of it in his saddlebags, for I spied it when he was packing up. Once he's asleep, I'll try to sketch a copy to take to our smith here on Unskellig, so he can make others. So we can protect ourselves from the sirens, case they return. Legible fragment. Soon as dawn breaks, we're off. Sirens are swarming thicker and thicker. My hands are numb from so much sword swinging, and my breath's ragged, but thinking of you gives me strength. Rest of letter illegible. Seems like they met their end here. At the conclusion of that. Alright, so what's this? Doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. And this'll just bring me... Oh, this'll just bring me back to the entrance, I guess. Well, okay. Oh, it's up here. At least I've found the Ursine gear. Right, so the... cave continued here then, okay. Ah, drowner movement patterns. Not as bad as wolves, though. Wolves are the bane of my existence, quite literally. Also, I bet I can blow this up. No? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so we can leave there, I suppose. Maybe we need to. Anything else that I've missed? Any loot? No, just explodable barrels. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's probably Nils, right? Oh, that's sad.
Nils. Gotta be. Some monster dropped him from high up. Britt wasn't lying.
Get the hybrid oil ready, Geralt. Or can we talk to her? Nah, doesn't seem like it. Right. Hybrid oil. Alright, that bolt didn't do much. that because she's like a boss monster, so to speak, that the bolts won't bring her down? Alright, I mean, I can try to just, like, time my melee attack.
Come closer.
Like this. Wait, that was pretty easy. Holy crap. Okay. Maybe the bolts actually did some damage beforehand. I don't know. Wait, can I not? Oh, she's kind of pretty. Look at that. Can I not loot her? Oh, there it is. Okay. Buck of Lania's hair, assistant trousers, Echidna mutagen, Echidna trophy. Alright. They actually cut the head off. Ooh. Alright. So yeah. Press that, I guess. I don't think we need to go back through the caves, do we? Where's our boat, though? Back here. Alright. I was about to say, like, that didn't just really kill me, did it? Alright. So we have two possibilities. We could either just take the path back here. It's not so far to the village. But now that I've seen so much of the island from the sea, I think I'm gonna take this boat right back to the harbor as well. Backing up a little bit. Right, this is where we came out of the cave. Like, there's pretty high, like, hills or mountains on this island, right? And much of the coast is pretty steep. Only kind of a few little spots where you can actually land and go ashore. But I mean, that's what one of the guys in the village said, right? I mean, this is the island where we actually, like, jumped from the cliffs and we're actually engaged with the element of water, not just like the other Skelligers who just sit on their ships all the time. Right, anything down here? No, I don't think so. Okay, yeah, and I think we're pretty much in the... back in the village already, right? Yeah, okay. There's a couple of drowners here, interestingly. Yeah, I mean, we're not far from the village now, but I don't think we've checked this out before. There's even hidden treasure here, so we definitely haven't
Lost your nerve?
Da. Da.
Damn it.
Oh, what? Is there like a nest or what? Or why are there new ones just spawning in front of my eyes? No, there's hidden treasure here. Note, key with a ring attached. Let's read it. Crooked mast marks the spot. But not just any fool can find the treasure. Alright. Not only eagles dare. Right. The crooked mast then. Mast, sorry. What, don't hide?
How long you gonna make me wait?
Unless I re-mutagen. There's no nest here though, it seems. At least I can't see one right off the bat. There's like a little footpath here though. But we wanna find the treasure, right? The crooked mast. What's that? Treasure hunts. Not only eagles there. Find the underwater treasure. While in the Skellige Isles, Geralt came across a riddle hinting at the location of a treasure. A treasure? While he was not particularly fond of riddles, he was quite fond of treasure, so he decided to investigate. The crooked mast marks the spot. So that's probably somewhere in the bay here. Huh? Like a sunken ship. Can I see any crooked masts? No question mark? And Witcher senses tell me anything? Not yet. Is there a shipwreck there? Not really. Can you see any shipwreck underwater from here? No? Strange. Map says straight ahead though. Oh, there's a storm coming on, it seems. Ooh. Right, I still don't really see any crooked mast. Oh, this? No. I mean, I guess, since it's glowing in red. Wait, can I not interact with it? Alright, that's really weird. Why can I not interact with it? I mean, I need to get some air now, or I'll drown, but... This is the spot, isn't it? Yeah. And it's clearly... Oh, there's a treasure chest there, okay. Don't know what the skeleton was about then, though. Alright. Son of Guardian Florence, even. Gotta leave my boat over here. Okay. Oh, relatively high seas. Now that the storm's coming. Alright, let's sail into harbor right quick here. Don't think I can go through here without ruining my boat. Actually, I think I need to go around. It's actually kind of a dangerous little area here. I mean, especially at higher seas, it's easy to overlook this if you're just making your way for the harbor here on Speakerog. We should probably put like a signal fire on there or something. Right. Here we are. Sorry, dude, for wrecking your boat. And there's the other wrecked boat. Lots of boats here. It's like I'm collecting boats. Alright, so... I should probably go speak to... What's her face? Not missing brother. Here comes the groom. Kevin. Or shouldn't I talk to Britt as well? Or is that like only possible after I've talked to Kevin? Let's try and find Britt first. I mean, she has a right to know what happened to her husband, right? Or betrothed, I suppose. Still up here? Girl, get inside. One of those trees is gonna get hit by lightning.
For folk no longer listen. God speak pity on me, for folk no longer listen.
Alright, she doesn't want to hear it. It seems. Also, just give me a second here. To do something. Right. Okay. So we gotta talk to Kevin here. I think Kevin wasn't this guy, right? But it was definitely someone down by the waterfront. He might be asleep now that it's nighttime.
Greetings.
Is it you? No, I think it was this guy over here, right?
What? Master Witcher?
Got rid of the beast.
Found an old echidna in a cave on the shore. Tough beast, but I killed it.
So Britt spoke true? A beast took Nils?
And
did,
killed
yeah.
him. Body's in the cave.
I'll have to fetch it. Witcher, would ye mind telling Britt what happened to her betrothed?
Not at all. Why would I say you tell her?
Fine. I'll talk to her. It's the least she deserves.
Feel like a damn fool now, not believing me own sis. Take
As you
this.
should.
Hard work deserves payment.
Farewell.
What do you get? 200 XP and 195 crowns was what we agreed on earlier. So that's cool. What a weather. Right, let's go see Brit then. What am I doing? Can't even walk. Hello, Brit. Time to get inside a house.
Need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
Your betrothed is dead. An echidna captured and killed him.
Nils.
This won't bring him back, I know. But I avenged him. Killed the beast.
Thank you. Knew all along he was true to me. And so I'll vow to be true to him for the rest of my days. Take this gold. 'Tain't much, but I want you to take it.
I mean, I already got a reward here. I don't really want to double dip, I think. But on the other hand, I don't know, maybe she... I mean, it's genuine. Maybe she'll be mad if I don't take it. I don't know.
Thank you. Take any coin I can get. Doesn't come often in my profession.
My Nils is dead. The death of a living warrior. No one will say again that
This is quite the thunderstorm. What kind of... It's 1:17 a.m. Alright. I guess this is the right and proper mood for the main quest here. Actually, or like almost main quest of helping Cerys. For that I need to go up here.
Boots are fucking soaked.
And I think it's this footpath.
Boots are fucking soaked.
Another little hut up here. What's going on here? Oh, is it clearing up a little? Nah, I don't think so. Locked, huh? There's clearly a fire going inside, though. This looks like a comfy little place built into the mountain like that. Same here. Oh, this looks like I can enter though. Fifth essence, torch, little supply shack. Alright. Quite the intimidating storm. This is the Jarl's dwelling.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here.
Alright. There's a door downstairs as well, huh? And there's a hatch here. Oh, I can't open it. If I stand on it, can't I? Open it at all? Alright. Some water.
Fresh footprints. Could be Cerys's.
Yeah, you bet. Key to cellar. This sounds haunted.
Cerys. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt, why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalryk. The sword. Where's the sword? I've got to go back.
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to.
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalryk.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalryk's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalryk.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalryk and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalryk. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalryk to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalryk to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Most likely their father thought some hard work at sea together would fix things between them.
We use sea outings as cures for many things. Sadly, this time it didn't work. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalryk had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear, or didn't want to hear.
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalryk kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalryk right now, powerfully so, and it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalryk's the chosen one, the one the gods speak to. I believed it once, but now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalryk let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalryk didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalryk alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalryk both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalryk?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together. Got a minute? Farewell.
Alright, nothing else to talk about with her. Okay. Okay. So, what do we have here? That's the possession quest. Find the sword named Brokvar. She's just gonna leave, isn't she? So we did find the key to the cellar in that one room, which I suppose opens the hatch we saw earlier, right? Also, what's this oil? To spray. There we go. Ooh, that sounds like a ghost. Spectral oil? I'm not certain yet. Look around some more. That the sword? Brokvar.
What is this about?
Oh. Huh. Right, Cerys, let's go. Oh, she's actually still there. Okay.
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then.
So are you going to the Jarl now, or? Yeah.
You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
We still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out of or something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? A long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
That you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
And?
No one gets why anyone would be into Yennefer.
I didn't think you could help us.
And she's like, yeah, what's up with that? And seems like I even thought about it with Krach. Oh, the lighting looks so pretty.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just got the
Nothing.
impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Yen's old history now, for good.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
The fish air.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive
What?
him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Cright's guest,
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods. They'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Alright.
We gotta drag their corpses out of the
Gonna talk to him again?
Darkness.
Remember me, Jarl?
I remember, Geralt. I remember. Forgive me. The gods speak.
Remember me, Jarl?
Forgive me. The gods...
Alright. Cerys?
Got a minute?
Oh, just this again. Alright, see you later then.
Farewell.
Place Brokvar near Aki's bones. And that's... Oh, I was just there. Alright. Yeah, I think I just might just take the footpath now. Oh. That's the wrong one, it seems. See if the drowners are back. Bet they are. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, this must just be a couple of meters away from where we found that treasure, right?
Must be the place.
Yeah, and they did acknowledge that this is kind of a dangerous place to sail to. I totally get. Right. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, that's the skeleton we saw earlier. Alright, never mind. Yeah, that's literally just a couple meters away.
Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalryk.
Alright, let's go back. Oh, it's clearing up now a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just getting brighter from the early morning. Oh. Did I hear a drowner? I think so. At least it's not raining anymore. What was this?
I never knew the man was there.
Even more guards now, and they seem to be inside.
Last
Why'd
night
you do it?
I had to. The gods commanded it.
No gods command men to do such things.
What is this?
Udalryk. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after, sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work, in theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair, with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalryk might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalryk?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalryk could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalryk, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight, or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
Uh-huh. So to prove you wrong, I gotta do what you say now?
As long as my name is not Yennefer, no one will call you henpecked for that. And remember, if we can't think of a good trick, we can still do it your way.
Fine. Let's try to trick the Heim.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
I like how literally none of our friends like Yennefer.
Let's look around.
So what are we exactly doing? Search the house to find a way to drive off the Heim. After analyzing all the evidence, Geralt came to the conclusion that Udalryk was not haunted by a ghost, as Cerys had thought, nor was he insane or touched by the gods as many Skelligers believed. The situation was far more grave. A particularly malicious wraith known as a Heim had latched onto the Jarl. Geralt and Cerys thus faced the challenge of finding a way to free Udalryk from the evil being's power. Yeah. I think that's particularly cool. Feature of this game is that a lot of the monsters, they're based in real-life emotions of fear and regret, and come about when human beings behave as monsters, basically, right? I guess we can go downstairs again and have a look. We could try and light every light here. There's a candle here. That all? I suppose.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
What's that supposed to mean, Geralt? You don't think much of Skellige's craftsmanship, I guess? Cerys? What?
Cerys. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Yeah. It's feeding on our own weaknesses and pangs of guilt.
Shattered. Udalryk must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him.
Shattered mirror then, alright. What about this room? There's a little cradle.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalryk or Aki.
Geralt!
Alright. What's on now, Cerys?
Geralt, come! I think I've got an idea!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon.
In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Sure.
Over there! She's running to the old house!
Ah, the baby.
Taken. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
That's right.
Take care not to hurt the child.
It's his,
Give me the feed.
it's
In
his
the
child,
oven.
isn't it?
Throw him in the oven.
Of course. We're trying. We're trusting Cerys after all. Oh, he put a Quen sign around it. That's smart. Can I not kill these guards though? I mean, they haven't done anything wrong. Well, what does it say now? My defeat Udalryk. Do I have to? I don't wanna. I don't wanna kill innocent Skellige warriors, but I guess I have to. Oh, okay. But that one just got knocked down, I suppose. Yeah, I hope I didn't kill them. They got it out from the other side, I
The
suppose.
Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. Let go.
Huh. I don't quite understand this plan still. But I'll talk about that in a second.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone. So are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I think.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea.
Oh,
Take
then
care
no,
of
I.
yourself. Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favourable winds and following seas to you.
I wanted to talk to her
too.
about
So long.
that other thing.
Got a minute?
Oh, damn it!
Farewell.
Now I gotta reload. All right. One thing I want to talk about real quick, though, is that the plan doesn't make much sense to me, right? Because they specifically said earlier that the way to trick the Heim is that the new supposed host must really feel remorseful for something they did. And it can't be a fake feeling of remorsefulness, and there can't be any doubt about it, or the Heim won't latch on, right? And Geralt knew that Cerys was setting something up, right? And he was basically trusting her. And the reason I threw the baby in the oven was only because I suspected that she had a plan. Otherwise I wouldn't have thrown it in. Wouldn't have thrown it in and then be like, oh god, what have I done? I've killed a baby. I only threw it in because I know that was part of the plan. So I didn't really feel guilt about that. Still, it was enough to trick the Heim, I suppose. But yeah, when's this from? This is 4 minutes ago, so let's do this. And we can fast forward to through the conversation. I just wanted to see the last dialogue option that Cerys had there. It was something like what are you gonna do now, or something, right? So yeah, but in general I like very much the idea of monsters that feed on human fear and human barbarism, and the fantasy monsters pretty much being, in a lot of ways, just representations of our own monsters, right? So what stage is this? Oh, search the house and find a way to drive off the Heim, alright.
Solid craftsmanship.
So what we did was
It
look
must
at
have been
this.
from the continent.
Go in here, see Cerys.
No. Damn. Look good.
Then go in here, I
An old
suppose.
cradle. Must have belonged to Udalryk or Aki.
Looked at the cradle, and I mean, I think we also lighted the candles in the cellar, but wasn't that just Cerys here? How'd you get out so fast? Right?
Come up with anything?
Yeah.
Can I
You've said
hope you... I'm ready.
all right, and then
Right, so make a fire, wait. Put the baby in the oven. Oh, I need to fight his guards again, I suppose. Oh, now I actually killed him, I think, though. Ugh.
It's over.
Over?
but when
For the hunt. That's...
What's...
That's... You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something.
That's normal. Give it a
Thank...
I'll go.
What will you do?
good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favourable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
It would be neat if his dialogue adjusted, actually, considering that we've already done Yennefer's quest, right? And he'd be like, yeah, Yennefer's not growing impatient anymore. We're not an item anymore at all, actually. Cerys Uncrate. Also, that quest's completed now. That was Possession, level 70 quest, I think. Alright. Cerys hit upon an idea. They would trick the Heim. Geralt decided to trust her. Cerys ran off, snatched Udalryk's infant child from its cradle, and ran back towards the abandoned home. With the Jarl and his honor guard hot on her heels, meanwhile, Hjort, whom Cerys had informed of her plan and asked for help, slipped into the house unnoticed. Once inside, Cerys commanded Geralt to toss the babe into a burning stove. Caught off guard by the seemingly mad request, Geralt nevertheless acquiesced, hoping it was all part of the plan. Yeah, he was hoping it was part of the plan, right? Therefore, he didn't feel guilty. To his great relief, it was. The Heim, thinking Geralt an infanticide, left Udalryk to latch onto his new, even more guilt-ridden victim. Yet when it was revealed the child had survived unharmed, the evil being had to depart into the ether. Cerys' trickery and the Witcher's cold blood had saved Udalryk, freeing him from his torment at long last. I mean, I'd rather buy this story of, yeah, the Heim thought that Geralt would feel intense remorse and guilt in a second, because he just threw a baby in the oven. If they hadn't explicitly said before that the actual new host, supposed host for the Heim, really needs to feel like the unabashed guilt. So, yeah, I don't know. Still a cool story. Let's look at Cerys' character entry then. Cerys Uncrate. Cerys did what she set out to do. With the witch's help, she freed Clan Brokvar's leader from the wraith that had tormented him for years. If we do the other thing, we'll probably kill the Jarl in the process, right? Which, I mean, I don't know if that's still enough for Cerys to become queen then, or if we just avoid that option if we go that route. And it'll, and it can just be like Hjalmar or Svanrige.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Right. So we've seen pretty much most of Speakerog so far. The two things we haven't seen is this little village up here, which I think is where the fighting arena is. And also this little pathway to the... I've been at the cave already, but there's still a diagram here. So yeah, that's the next thing we're gonna do, I think. Let's just get the diagram.